Okay, so we left off working with these equations with the fractions in them. I want to do a few more of those just to make sure we have them down, and then take the next step into something maybe a touch more difficult yet. Okay, so let's look at something like, come on, get out of there. X over 3 plus 2.5 equals 3 3/4. I'm going to let you try that one in your notes quick, and then we will come back and go over it in just a minute. Okay, where are we going to start? Subtract 2.5. Now I'm going to start just doing the subtraction instead of writing it out. At this point, I'm going to assume you guys can do the operations with the fractions. It just takes a little time. So we got 2.5 is subtracted here, so we just have x over 3 here equals 3 1/4 minus 2.5 is 1, or 3 3/4 minus 2.5 is 1 1/4. Now what? X is divided by 3, so times 3. Or we could look at it as 1/3 x and divide by 1/3. Either way, it's going to work out the same. X is 3 3/4. How many of you had 3 3/4? Okay. You were lost? Okay, gotcha. So you end up with x equals... Okay. So you know where you're going at least. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. There's something extra going on here that we haven't seen before. The whole left side of this one has that fraction bar through it, which means everything on that side is divided by the 4. Now we said that fraction bar is also an enclosing symbol. If we looked at what's been done to my variable, in this case to x again, everything on top happened first. So here x was divided by 3, then 7 was added to it, and then that whole works, or sorry, not divided, it was multiplied by 3, then 7 was added to it, then that whole works was divided by 4. Remember, the fraction bar says you got to do everything on top first, everything on bottom, and then divide. So to solve this, we're going to reverse it. What was the last thing that was done to build this equation? Dividing by 4. So the first thing we're going to do to take it apart is we're going to multiply by 4, which all that does is removes that piece. But we have to multiply by 4 on the other side. So 7 times 4 is 28. Over here, multiplying by 4 just removes the dividing by 4, and we're left with the 3x plus 7. Now we know how to solve that. What do we have to do? Subtract 7. 3x equals 21. And then divide by 3. X equals 7. And as always, if we wanted to, we could go back and put 7 in for x and see if that comes out to be 7, and it will. So on a problem like this, what do we have to do first? Times 11. Very good. Get rid of the 11. So now we have the 5x minus 2. On the other side, we multiply by 11 as well. So 3 times 11 is 33. And then add 2. So 5x equals 35, and then divide by 5. X equals 7. Find it? Okay. One for you guys to try. Give that one a shot in your notes quick. What do we need to do first? Times 5. Very good. So now we have 2x plus 9 equals 15. Good. And then subtract 9. So, perfect. And then divide by 2. X equals 3. Good job.
I got that one. So that's why I knew how to do it.
Cool. Try this one in your notes. Okay, first step is times 7/8. So that's gone. We have 2/3 x minus 1/4 equals, well, 4/5 times 7/8 is 7/10. And then add a 4th. Two-thirds x equals 19/20. Good. And then divide by 2/3. X equals 1 17/40. How many had that one? Cool. More hands. Good. There we go. That should work out okay. Give that one a shot. Let's see how that one turns out. Where are we going to start this one? So we're going to multiply by 1 3/5. So what we have over here is 3/4 x minus 2 1/3 equals, we're going to have to multiply this out. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 4 is 24/5 times 1 times 5 is 5 plus 3 is 8/5. So that's going to multiply out to be what? 192 over 25, or 7 17/25. Looking. Add 2 1/3. So 3/4 x equals, common denominator over here is going to be 75. So this is going to be 51. 25 times 3, so 17 times 3. This is going to be 25. So we add 51 and 25 makes 76 75ths. So that is going to be 1 and 1 75th. So we keep the 1 75th, carry the 1. 1 and 7 makes 8 plus 2 is 10. So that is 10 and 1 75th. What's next? Divide by 3/4. So x equals, well, 10 times 75 is 750 plus 1 is 751 over 75 times 4 over 3. Can we cross cancel anything? Unfortunately, no. This is what, 3004 over 225, which divides out to be 1371, 79 over 225. What do you think? Challenging. You guys get the process? One more? Okay. True. So let's take 2.5x plus 3 1/4 over 1 and 7/8 equals oh geez, 2 and 2/5. Give that one a shot. Step 1. Multiply by 1 and 7/8. So 2 and 1/2 x plus 3 and 1/4. Over here, of course, this is going to be 12/5 times 15/8. I have some cross canceling to do. 5 and 15 can be divided by 5 to give me 1 and 3. 12 and 8 can be divided by 4 to give me 3 and 2. So this is 9/2. Or 4 and 1/2. Then what? Subtract 3 and 1/4. So 2 and 1/2 x equals 1 and 1/4. And then divide by 2 1/2. X equals 1/2. Anybody get 1/2? Good deal. So let's take partial step back. Try that one. Okay. First step. Add 2 and 3/4. So 1/2 x, or 1/2 times x, is going to be 6 and 1/4. From there, divide by 1/2. X equals 12 1/2. How are you feeling about these? You got that one? Good. After doing the other ones, that one doesn't seem so bad anymore, huh?
No, I still don't like that.
Still don't like it? I guess I can let you have that.
We'll go over what's on the quiz.
It's on the test? Yeah, we can take a look at what's on the test. I'll end this recording and then we'll start the test review.